If you can't tell by the plethora of autumn behind me, I'm feeling the fall spirit today, even though it's still 105 degrees outside. We'll get over it. We gotta get in the mood somehow over here in Florida, and that's why we decorate. I've never decorated my front stoop in fall before. I don't think I've decorated my house in fall before, but I'm gonna like give it a little touch of stuff. Really, the main catalyst for this is that Wolfgang's birthday party theme, I guess, is like a fall festival. And then we're hosting Thanksgiving, and listen, last year was like level 0 for me, maybe even -5. And I want to at least bring it up to a 3 or a 4, okay? That's my goal this year. We'll see if we succeed. So first things first, I'm gonna decorate my front stoop. If that's like the first thing people see when they come into the house, it's gonna put them in the spirit right away. And nothing says fall like football. Tomorrow is the premiere of football season, so of course we're having people over. And I figured what better way to put them in the spirit than have a bunch of fake foliage by the front door. I had to do fake, you guys. Have we met? Okay, I'd kill anything else. And then I got some stuff for the bathroom. I'm pointing at that candle. I had to put it up. I thought I put it up. No, Wolfgang still got a hold of it and like is digging his fingers in the wax. He was quiet for about 30 seconds and I was like, this is abnormal. Found him just trying to eat the wax. I'm like, oh my gosh. Does it taste like pumpkin pie? But speaking of pumpkin pie, I'm not gonna make that today, but I do have some fall treats to share with you, and then fall dinner. Today's gonna be all about the fall spirit. I'm even wearing like a fall inspired, I like to call these Florida sweaters. It's the material of a sweater, but it is a tank top. It's perfect if you ask me. I actually made a list because I'm so excited about today. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna make a fall bucket list. I forgot, I even made a list of all the stuff I wanna put on the fall bucket list. It'll be like a summer bucket list, but for fall. I know, revolutionary. It's gonna be great. And then, well, I'll talk more about that when we get there. But if I forget, remind me to tell you about the very first fall bucket list that I made. Probably spent like $50 on it. I don't want to talk about it, but I will. Remind me to share a picture with you. I'll probably forget. Oh, a crock pot simmer pot. It's exciting. Ghost paintings. Yes, yes. And also, yes, I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh, Lord. Sorry, but you won't be joining us on the front porch. I should probably make my bed too, but I'll do it later. So let me grab some of these bags and move to my front porch and get this thing started. Let's get it started. So as you can probably imagine, this isn't the fall front porch of my dreams. The flamingo, the only thing I'm excited about. We've got water shoes, Amazon packages. Oh, that's right, I'm making an enchanted broom today. I forgot about that. That's for the enchanted broom. I'm really excited about that. That's been out here for a while. I don't know what that is. I got a bunch of dead plants over here. This is why I have to buy fake foliage. I haven't watered this thing in 2 years. I also haven't watered this in 2 years, but surprisingly, it looks pretty nice. So let's take a good look at the before. Oh, wow. The blue color of my front door is really giving fall vibes. All right, say bye to the flamingo. We'll see him in about 1 year. So I'm coming to grab this stuff, and I shared it all in a recent haul, if you want to see it all. I guess I'll bring these boxes in. If I really wanted to go above and beyond, I'd clean the chalk off, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that deep. Minimal effort, maximum results. That's what I'm hoping for today. And I think that's what I achieved. And I feel like I went above and beyond, pulled out my mop bucket, threw a little soap and water in there, and I am wiping off the chalk. I will say it already has more chalk on it because kids will be kids, and this part of our yard is shaded, so that's why it gets the most chalk love when we go out there. And it does look nice for the appeal. I don't even think I got all the chalk up. You'll see in like the wide shot that there was more, but the baskets were in the way, and minimal effort, I think is what I'm getting at. But maximum results, because only clean what can be seen, and that's my motto. And I really think I lived up to it this day. And boy, I tell you what, oh my gosh, how do people keep up with doing stuff like this? Well, I guess it's like it's muscle memory for them. Once you've done it once, you're like, oh, okay, well, this is what it looked like last time. Let me recreate this. But for me, figuring out like what to put where, or just getting stuff in general, I don't know. And Pinterest is so overwhelming for me. I see so many things that I want to do. I'm like, okay, well, what will be practical? So I think I managed to have a good balance here.
When it comes to this, just the general stuff that I got, I don't think I went too overboard on the fall stuff. Just a few little touches. The pumpkins, the stack of pumpkins, found those at Home Goods last minute when I was looking for bathroom stuff for the kids. And oh my gosh, can't wait for you to see their bathrooms. It looks fantastic. I vastly underrated how large this little tree was that I got from Hobby Lobby. I was like, oh yeah, it'll be great in that basket. I don't remember what came first, basket or the tree, chicken or the egg. I think I got the baskets first. Why did I think this tree would be like, this is going to be great in this super large basket? But you know what? We made it work. I threw in the foam boards, and then I threw in some packing material, the plastic kind of packing material, whatever it is. The fake mums look great. Actually, they look okay. They look better than nothing, better than what was there. I traded out those little pumpkins. I wasn't sure where to put what. And, I had to step back a few times and kind of gather the area and think what would look good. I had to scope around my house for a potting plant for that. Finally took the orchid out of one that was in our outside lanai. And I was like, okay, I think this will be the right size. And it worked out. I do have one basket left over because that wasn't looking good, but that's okay. I don't know what to do with it, but this is the final result. I see these things on Instagram where they're like, ooh, before and after. And it's completely decked out with leaves over the whole arch, pumpkins lined up everywhere, and all this good stuff, right? All this craziness. I'm trying to do like a transition. You're getting the whole view right here. But anyway, I see all of that. And I just think, wow, that's so impractical for me, and I won't be able to sustain it. So this is good enough.
Well, here she is, my finished porch. What do we think? I might grab the fall tote from my garage and maybe add like a sign or something. I don't know. I'm not really into like words on wood, but I have a few. Oh gosh, I have to fix a lot over there. I should have got a bigger plant, but that's all that I could find. I actually found some on Amazon, but overall I think I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Minimal effort, like I said. I just had to finagle a few things. This obviously needs some moss and some help, but overall, I mean, in all things give thanks, you know what I mean? I think it looks great. I think I did great. Love how simple this is. Yeah, I should have got the bigger tree, but you know what? Okay, there's still time. By the way, I did end up putting moss in this area, but as you can see, I made a vast mistake and I got green moss. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have got dead moss, like the gray, brown, tannish. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, well, then the green probably looks good to you. Obviously the rug over here. Ooh, hey, let's get some artist angles. And then over here, the table looks great. I pulled this out from my fall bin and the pumpkin out from my fall bin, and that just looks great too. Okay, cool. Everything looks great. Wow. Oh my heck, it's so dang hot outside. Okay, I do want to decorate Wentworth's bathroom. I have some things for that, and I also want to pull out my fall bin just to see what's in there. But for now, I have a poster board. I have some fall leaves, and I have some fall colored markers-ish. I don't know. I'm gonna make my fall bucket list. I almost printed one out. I feel like they look so much nicer on Pinterest, but I don't know, poster board is cool too.
Okay, I found it. Oh my heck, you guys. I found it. Let me pop in the pictures. I very vividly remember creating this. Oh my gosh, I went to Michael's. Isn't Avelina just the sweetest little bean too? She is probably like, I don't know, less than 2 years old, around 20 months. I don't really know, somewhere around there. It was right when they put out all the Halloween stuff at Michael's, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna create something really cool. Wow, that seems like yesterday, but also seems like a whole other lifetime ago. She's almost 13, so 11-ish years ago. Oh boy, and here I am, just elevating everything using a poster board. And really, this works just as well, and it's a great visual representation. The thing I made before, it kind of pigeonholed me into like, because it was a calendar as well, kind of like an advent calendar where I would turn it around, and that's what we would do on that specific day. The first year it worked out great because I planned it all out. Second year I was like, oh, so it's like, oh, go to the apple orchard, or not apple orchard. It would be fall festival. Okay. I don't do apple orchards. I live in Florida. Blueberry picking, I think that was on there, but I digress. Stuff like that was on there. Oh, I was going to read to you what I put on my fall bucket list on this poster board here. By the way, love the colors that I chose. Some of the things on here, I was kind of looking for a low budget, okay? Because summertime and all that good stuff. It was high budget on that bucket list. But this one, lower-ish budget. So I was thinking of a few things. S'mores board is on there, ice cream board, football party, fall festival, visit a corn maze, go on a hayride, go trick-or-treating, go on a nature walk. I also saw something the other day. Oh, make hot chocolate, make pumpkin pie, eat pecan pie, watch a scary movie, movie night, whatever, all that kinds of stuff. Carve pumpkins, put up fall decor, stargazing, go to the Zubu. That's something that we do every year. Visit a pumpkin patch, make a fall craft, donate to a food bank, paint pumpkins, haunted house, eat Halloween candy, watch Thanksgiving parade, host Thanksgiving. Those are just a few. I think I'm missing probably around 5. Go geocaching, go to the Halloween store, even if it's just to browse around. That's always a fun one. You know, test out all those fun Halloween stuff. So I thought this was just a great idea. I might add some more leaves to it. Love how it came out. Let me know what you would add to the bucket list because I always leave space at the bottom to do so. Okay, finish the fall bucket list. I may have gone a little overboard with the leaves. Is that a fly? Thinks that's real leaves. If we can fool the fly, we can fool everyone else, right? Okay, I'm gonna hang this up. How did I hang it up last time? Just thumbtacks, probably. Have we met? So I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I'll give you a little close-up of it so you can get some ideas if I didn't already list them out for you. Okay. Out with the old, finally getting rid of the summer bucket list. I think we did everything on here. There are a few things unchecked, but that's okay. Oh, this looks so much prettier. Okay, that actually looks really cool. I might continue the leaves like at the bottom. I left a little space just because we're always coming up with new ideas and I don't know how long this board's gonna be up. Probably a couple months, that's how long the summer one was up. I'm gonna move on to putting a fall treat together. I don't know, it's a treat for me. I'm feeling a little snacky. It's a healthy treat. It's got some fruits in it. And I don't know what else, actually. Okay, hold on. What's it called? Fall fruit salad. Doesn't that sound divine? It's got apples, grapes, blackberries, forgot what else? Pecans. And then it has a dressing with like orange, maple syrup, and cinnamon. Those flavors. I've never had those flavor combinations, but I'm about to, and I think it's gonna blow my mind. So let's whip it up. I went to Target last night and just to grab a few things that I needed for, I don't know, the next couple of days. And, you know, I got some oranges. I wanna make a crock pot simmer pot, but like a mini one, because the thing on the stove top and like having the stove running, I don't know, it just seems weird to me, but I have a mini crock pot. It's gonna be exciting for me. Anyway, I'm excited about it. It's the little things in life that when you become an adult. Anyway, this was in a bag of its own. She put like one thing in each bag. And I was like, this is crazy. Sometimes I forget reusable bags. All right, I'm gonna wash this stuff up, chop it up, throw it into a bowl, make it festive. Do I have a fall bowl? I don't think so. I got too many and I never use them. Gingerbread, spring, Christmas. I don't have anything fall. Nor do I need one, we'll be fine. I actually got 2 of these blackberry containers and I was like, 1 isn't enough, let's do 2. And then wouldn't you know it, Avelina got into them last night, both containers, and just ate all the good ones. I was like, are you joking? So she left me the like smushy, moldy ones. Thank you so much, love you. I guess we'll just top it off with this, but hey man, I love blackberries too. I should have known, I should have got more, but blackberries are so expensive, especially when you don't go to Costco. All right, 16 ounces of grapes. These grapes were on sale the other day, by the way, at Costco for like $2.50 for the honkin' container. It's like, I've never seen grapes that affordable, and I bought way too much. We've been eating our weight in grapes and no regrets. Next, I'm going to chop up, I have 3 of these apples, mostly because they're pretty small. If I had bigger ones, maybe I'd just do 2, but I'm gonna just chop these into bite-sized pieces. These are nice crunchy apples. I'm just gonna add them in. Now I'm going to throw in 1 cup of chopped pecans, just a hefty little handful here. Oh, those are the fall flavors. Ooh, I love that. And then I'm gonna top it, well, as many blackberries as I have. Calls for 12 ounces. Just this alone is beautiful. These are the colors of the season. Here we go.
those. Oh, goodness gracious. This says fall, but wait, there's more. Next, I'm going to add the juice of 1 orange. This is just gonna brighten everything up. Oh, I love adding citrus to a dish so much. So much so that I am going to add a little bit of the zest just to really bring the flavors to life. That's good. And then just a couple tablespoons of maple syrup. And to top it off, sprinkle it with a little bit of cinnamon. And then I'm gonna give it a toss. This is like the perfect fall fruit salad, fall fruit salad. Oh my gosh. The flavors, the smell in here, 100 out of 10. So good and so simple to throw together. Love this. If you can see like the speckles of cinnamon on the apple, that's the money shot. While we're in here, by the way, this doesn't work. I have to return it. What a waste. That's what I get for buying something on clearance. While we're in here, I'm going to flip this to a fall board. Love this book. It's just like an easy way to decorate without putting any thought or effort into it at all. What are we doing? Pumpkin or turkey? I don't think we're quite at turkey yet. I'm sure they have a fall one too, but that's good enough for now. Well, I've made it to Wentworth's bathroom, AKA the guest bathroom, which is really the only reason I'm decorating it. And I do, just a little couple touches, no big deal. Out with summertime. This, I don't know, last time I just stored it in my closet. I'm not really good at keeping bins. Cause like, say I brought out my fall bin, I would put this in the fall bin, but it's not fall, you know what I mean? This buttered popcorn, I can smell it through the lid. It's absolutely amazing. Love this. I just think it's fun to put a fun candle in here. Not to light, I never light it. It's just for like, if the customer sees it and it's like, I wonder what that smells like. And then it's fun for them. So I grabbed pumpkin pie. I feel like that's a great fall scent and it does. It's like everything I love about pumpkin pie, and I don't even like pumpkin pie. It's all the notes are there. It's like I'm eating it, but better. So I grabbed this. Let me put his toothbrush and stuff away. I got a little pumpkin. I got a little soap I'm gonna switch out here. Put this one away for later. And then some fall foliage right up here. I grabbed this riser from the dollar spot, like forever ago, years and years ago. And then the scent that's actually in here, because I don't know why, but this bathroom is like, I cleaned it more than anything in my entire house, and it's still sometimes pretty rank. So I finally just put in a like Bath and Body Works wallflower, is that what they're called? Yeah, this riser is a little small for all the crap that I got, but that's okay. All right, we'll turn it around for aesthetics sake for you, but really I'm gonna turn it back around so they can know it's pumpkin pie, even though the lid is kind of cute. Anyway, so the wallflower is leaves, and I feel like that's the perfect fall scent. It's like appley, but not too appley, and it has notes of something else, something wonderful, but light, not too light, and it's not spicy, because I know that can offend some people. So anyway, I really like that. Look, it's fall up in here. You're gonna come to my bathroom and be like, oh my gosh, wow, you decorated for fall. Look at that. I mean, right? I feel like I should have got some kind of fall towel or something, but let's be real over here. Keeping it simple, but also jazzing things up. And then the soap. Guess I should open it up. All right, there we go, and away we go. Putting the buttered popcorn one away. Once Thanksgiving gets a little closer, I have a Thanksgiving candle. These smell so fun. And then I have, oh, mashed potatoes. I forgot I had that one. They're all DW, so you know they smell exactly like what they say. Dinner roll, that's probably my favorite. It smells like yeast. It's crazy. And then down here, yeah, I should have Thanksgiving feast. It's actually my favorite. It smells like stuffing. It's wild. I love it. So that'll be going in that bathroom come November. It is a madhouse out there. A couple cousins are over. They're just playing, you know, all that good stuff. So I came in here. I don't even know how to open this box. I'm gonna do a little DIY. You guys know how awesome I am at doing my own crafts. They always come out fantastic. I wanted to do this last year. Well, I'm both overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time. This is lighter than I thought, so that's a positive. It's ironic because Avelina is this box necessary? Can you see the size difference? You can't even, it's very large. Avelina just sent me a video And it is kind of like what I'm about to make, but instead of a broom, it was a ghost, and they called it a ghost duster or something. Oh, a ghost buster? A buster duster. That's a clever name. I don't know what it was actually called. I think a ghost duster. Buster would have been better. Ghostbusters! I should have put that on the fall bucket list. So last year I was seeing this thing go around. You make an enchanted broom with your robot vacuum kind of thing. I think this one's dead or it just got stuck on a bunch of stuff around my room. This is gonna be great. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna push it down. I got a foam block, so I think I'm just gonna shove this into a foam block. That sounds good. I have some command hooks. I also have some luau skirts. Wish me luck. It shouldn't be that complicated, but you know how DIYs go. They always make it seem so easy. Okay, so I've got my craft foam. Somehow I'm just gonna ironically probably make a big old mess trying to get this in here. I gotta make sure it's sturdy, you know? I think that's good. So command strips on the bottom of that. Good, good, good. It's working out, it's working out. These luau skirts. I wanted to get a couple of them just so it didn't look so rinky-dink. All right, all right, all right. I can dig it, I can dig it. So the tutorial I just watched, what did she do exactly? I just watched it 17 times. I've been watching it for the past week. She kind of like, oh gosh, I don't know if mine's long enough. I wonder if she had the adult version. She kind of like tucked it up like this, tied it here, and then looped it around so it wasn't so spiky everywhere. I don't know how she did it. Oh gosh, I'm at a loss. Here, we'll try it this way.
Next time I'll leave the crafts for the DIYers, okay? I did this wrong, completely wrong the first time. I had to reference the video way too many times to count. I'm embarrassed to even, like, I mean, infinite. Okay, I couldn't even keep track. It's that many times. I was like, how did she do this? No, you flip it upwards, then you tie it. Oh man, I need a literal step-by-step tutorial when it comes to stuff like this. Anyway, I figured it out and made it work, but by the time I got to making it work and, you know, I put the strips on there, on the thing, on the vacuum, I realized, wow, my vacuum is dead. So I didn't even get a good clip of it going for you. And then by the time, it's like kids and stuff, they took the strips off. And then really the strips, they don't really stick to that, like the flower foam, whatever they call that, floral foam or whatever the heck, the foam board. Didn't do a great job of sticking to that. But so I'll maybe put a sheet of paper on that or something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I don't know what she did in the video. I can't imagine it lasted the whole season without falling over, falling apart, unless she doesn't have kids that like run into it or tap it or get curious and think, oh, that's cool. Let me see what that, do you know what I mean? So it was cool while it lasted the whole day. I still have the broom. I might hang it up somewhere. I think it looks great, but I didn't get a chance to run my actual like vacuum with it, but ooh, it is cool. I might try again to try to stick it back on there, and I think it would work as long as I didn't have kids to like pull it off and be like, oh, pretend they're a witch on the broom, you know what I mean? Other than that, great, wonderful, DIY, check, done, complete. What's my next task? Please don't make me do another DIY ever.
Just gonna put together a really simple simmer pot, but instead of a pot, I'm gonna do it in the crock pot. I don't know why it seems simpler to me. I'm not gonna have the stove on. I can put this somewhere discreet where like my kids aren't gonna reach up for it and stuff. So really simple. I mean, obviously it's small, so maybe I should cut that in half. An easy way to make your house smell good. I'm just gonna add some water, an orange slice. I couldn't find whole cloves, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of ground clove in there. And then a cinnamon stick, just gonna break that in half, throw it in. Oh, an apple. I have the apple core from earlier, so I'm just gonna throw that in. And a little splash of vanilla.
This was fantastic. There's also a lot of other recipes, if you will. If you grow on Pinterest, there's a ton up there.
I've moved on. I'm gonna throw together a Harvest, I forgot what it's called. Harvest popcorn mix. Ah, crap. Harvest caramel corn. And man, I should have just bought some caramel corn, but instead I got normal popcorn and I'm making it complicated for myself and making my own. I just thought that would be more fun. I have brown sugar, 2 sticks of butter, so 1 cup. And then we have some M&Ms, Rolos, vanilla, and baking soda, and I think that's it. It seems simple, but also just buy caramel corn. I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth it. Homemade is always better, right? So I have a little sauce pot. I'm just gonna start the process by throwing 2 sticks of butter in here and melting them. Oh man, you know what? I bought fall earrings and I'm not even wearing them. What a rip. Aren't they cute though? So dang cute. I should put them in now. Is it too late? Once the butter's popping, I'm gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar. Mix this, bring this to a boil, and then I guess let it boil for 4 minutes. I don't have a candy thermometer. That's not, I mean, I might have one, but that's not how I live my life. So I'm just gonna let this turn into caramel for 4 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to be unwrapping a bunch of Rolos. Why don't they sell these already unwrapped? You know how they do that with like the Reese's and stuff? Unwrapped? Come on. Maybe they do and I just didn't have it at my store. My Target kind of sucks. Once it starts bubbling, you let it sit for 4 minutes. You don't stir it. You just let it bubble away. I can't have anyone help me with the Rolos. I don't trust anyone. I just know they're gonna unwrap one and then eat one. So to make it easy to coat the popcorn, I'm gonna put it on a sheet pan and I need 10 cups. Oh, well, I broke the rules. I can't follow anything. It smelled like it was burning. I kind of feel like it kind of is burning. I don't know. I stirred it. And I'm going to add just a touch of vanilla. Mix that in. Holy crap. Okay, I'm taking it off the heat. This is a little bit ridiculous here. I am to stir this for 1 minute. Is this burned? I'm gonna cry. Oh, it smells okay. It was smelling really good and then it just started smelling burned. I don't know, I can't tell. So stir this for a minute. Well, that looks great. Now I'm going to add in a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. And this is supposed to make a reaction. Is that how I know my baking soda isn't good? I guess it's kind of, yeah, okay. I don't know if that did anything, but okay. It's supposed to make it easier to spread. Yeah, it definitely did something. Let's go. Ooh, it's go time. And oh, listen, do you see how that puffed up a little bit? Can you see that? All right, the kids upstairs, they said, ooh, it smells good. So now I'm just gonna pour it over the popcorn. Just like half of it. I'm not following the directions. It does smell good. The directions, ooh, by the way, say 1/3 and then mix it in. It also says to use a bowl, but I figure, why am I gonna dirty a bowl? It says to mix it in a bowl and then put it on a sheet pan. I'm not gonna dirty both, you know what I mean? So it might be a little easier. Yowzy, sugar burn. Okay, now I'm just gonna spread it out, let it cool, let it do its thing. I think last year I made Monster Mix. Or maybe that was a couple years ago. Maybe I did it both years. We did the Monster Mash. I've done something like this, but not make my own caramel corn. I did, you know, something else, so. I don't know, here we go. Check out my older videos is what I'm trying to say for some more fall ideas, Halloween ideas, recipes, and all that good stuff. So I don't know how much my kids ate last night, but that is a whole bag. That's literally like me eating one handful, like a couple handfuls while I'm watching TV, you know. There are a few left in the bag. I'm leaving those so they can like enjoy them. But they're all unwrapped. I'm just waiting for it to cool and then I'll assemble. So I'm just gonna throw this popcorn into a bowl. I'm just trying to separate it as I throw it in here. I think it's cooled enough. It only took a couple of minutes. I just tidied my kitchen real quick. Look at that caramel goodness. And then I'm gonna throw the Rolos in here. We'll toss those in a little bit. And then I got the only autumn colors that were in my store. Again, my store is not that great. But these are s'mores, campfire s'mores. They're okay. They're the only festive, oh, and now I see them, they're Halloween colors. They're not even autumn. I thought they had some red in here. Nah, whatever, I've seen worse.
This was actually a smash hit. I wish I would have stopped cooking it when I got the shot of the caramel bubbling away, because that's when it was done. This is definitely overcooked. It was fine. It worked out. The kids loved it. It's just a fun like movie time snack or whatever. Next time, maybe I'll just go convenience and get the bagged caramel corn. Do whatever you want. Add whatever you want. And it's festive. Minimal effort goes a long way for the kids.
Oh, it's raining outside. Perfect fall weather. Oh, it's like the perfect cozy weather. Okay, it's definitely burned. I just wish recipes weren't like, give you time. If the recipe would have said, oh, until it's golden brown and fragrant, I would have stopped it. As soon as I smelled it, I knew something was up. That's why I stirred it. And then burn smell. You know, the flavor is there. It's right there, but then burned right at the very end, that aftertaste. So I feel like this would be fantastic. I'm still gonna eat it. It's not like that bad burned. It's just like, did you burn this? This was a winner. This is fun. Also chocolate filled. It's a great movie time snack. I'm gonna throw a dinner together. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been forever. I need to grab an onion. I'm gonna make shepherd's pie for dinner. I feel like I don't make this nearly enough. It's like a comfort meal. It's delicious and hearty. I'm gonna use ground beef instead of lamb, mostly because I don't have it. And also one time I used lamb, it's a different flavor. It's good for you if you like it, but it's whatever. Convenience, I have all of these things already on hand, so I'm making it. By the way, this is a smash hit. It was like halfway depleted. I just added the other half of the popcorn in here and everyone's gobbling that stuff up. I had to run to the store to get moss to finish out the outside, and then Avelina needed some stuff for sewing, her enrichment class at school. So that was interesting. Joann's is not my favorite store. It's so hard to find things around there. So what do I need? Carrots. I am taking the easy way out with pre-made mashed potatoes, but I have an onion, carrots, garlic. I need a Worcestershire sauce. Ooh, I barely have any left. It's really simple. I do have a bag of like the frozen vegetables with green beans, corn, and probably carrots, peas, maybe something like that. Maybe I'll throw that in, but the crock pot. I'm walking around my kitchen and I'm like, oh man, it smells so good. It really does smell nice. That's nice. Maybe I need to add some water to this. Oh, I'm burning my fingers. Oh, it's horrible. Do you ever just get so busy throughout your day? You realize, wow, I haven't gone to the bathroom all day, or like, wow, I barely drank in enough water. I should probably get some water. But every time you go to drink water, you just start doing something else. No, that's me right now. So I'm just gonna dice up an onion. And I'm gonna dice up these carrots. I'm just gonna give them a rinse. Sometimes I peel them, but when I'm in a rush, I find that just for convenience, I rinse them really well, and that's good enough. So I'm just gonna cut these into rounds. I'm gonna saute these all together, or half moons if they're really thick. I could have stopped a couple carrots ago, but like, what am I gonna do with this left in my fridge? But you know what, my kid's just like gnawing on carrots. I could have left it, but what's done is done. I'm gonna throw some oil in my pot. It's hot, it's going, it's heating up while I was getting my mise en place. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. I'm gonna saute the vegetables for just a couple minutes until they're soft. I gotta season every layer, so I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. I'm feeling nostalgic. Hydrate, it purifies the soul. After it's been cooking for a couple minutes, I'm going to add the meat. You can do this with whatever meat you want. But here it is, looking good. If you wanted to add more color to this, you can obviously add whatever vegetables you want, but whatever. I'm gonna add some garlic. I should probably reference the recipe, but it's fine. Some Worcestershire sauce, I'm gonna add the rest of it, whatever I had in that bottle. Oh, sick, this broke on me, but I'm gonna add some tomato paste. Oh my gosh, it's squirting out everywhere. Not the best tube. They should rethink this design. All right, well, I'm adding whatever I had. I have a couple of bouillon cubes. You can use beef broth, but I don't have that. 2 cups of water going in, or broth, whatever you like. And then just let this soak, simmer away for about 20 minutes. I can smell the cinnamon over the meat, so you know that means it's a little powerful. I couldn't smell it right when I walked in, but when I'm in the area, you know, I mean, this is really open, so I like that a lot. I'm gonna move on and make something, a festive dessert, a pumpkin dessert. I don't know what it's called, pumpkin cake, pumpkin something. Pumpkin sheet cake. Sounds good to me. Should I do this in my mixer? Okay. No time like the present to pull it out. Let's get these wet ingredients going together. I need 4 eggs. Now my house is really gonna smell like fall. 1 cup of sugar going in here. 1 cup of applesauce, which I don't normally keep on hand other than in these pouches. I want to say this is half a cup or close to it. And then I have this one from Costco. I almost substituted this I want to say there's a half cup in here too. It could be a quarter cup. Serving size, 3 ounces. Well, more like a third cup. I have this one, it's apple cinnamon. It's a little bigger pouch, so I feel like this should cover our bases. Applesauce, I think, is a replacement for oil or butter. I should have just put in butter. I'm just gonna mix all of this together. Once that's all mixed together, I'm going to add 2 scoops of this vanilla protein powder. I'm sure you can add any kind of flavor you want. I'm not sure that was a full scoop. And then a whole can of pumpkin puree. It's official, fall has begun at the first crack of this pumpkin puree. I really love pumpkin dump cake, and I almost made that today, but I feel like I made that last year with you. It's a staple, it's great, and it's really easy. This is supposed to be a little healthier, so, you know, I'm gonna mix that in. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna throw in 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, little pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. Then of course the spices. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon and then some pumpkin pie spice. I'm just gonna mix all that in. Okay, this is looking nice and creamy and dreamy. I really smell that pumpkin, which just reminds me of like baby food. It's not great. Alex and I had crumble cookie the other day, and it was their new pumpkin cake or whatever, pumpkin spice cake. I'm not even a huge pumpkin spice lover, but oh my gosh, that cookie was so dang good. So I'm hoping this is similar to it and it hits the spot. This is my first time using a KitchenAid. Why can't I get this off? I'm trying not to go overboard with this spice. I just smelled it and I thought, oh, should I add some more? But I'm gonna leave it. So I'm just dumping this all into a 9x13 dish, even though I'm sure the recipe says to do it in a sheet pan or something. I don't care. So I'm gonna cook this 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Back to this. I feel like it's been about 20 minutes. I mean, I didn't set a timer or anything. I'm just gonna make a cornstarch slurry. You can also use arrowroot powder if you can't do cornstarch. So I just do a little bit of cornstarch and equal parts water. I'm just gonna throw it in here and it's really gonna thicken up everything. Mmm, delicious. I'm just gonna dump everything in here. Oh, it's so heavy.
Okay, my house was getting a little loud, but this is like the perfect fall meal. Oh my gosh, we ate it and oh yes. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been missing. There are a handful of meals that I associate with fall weather and stuff, and I just can't wait to make all of them. This is certainly one of them. I think it tasted great. It looks great. Add more veggies if you want to. But this was honestly perfect and simple.
'Tis time, sisters. I've been waiting for this moment for a really long time. It's ghost painting time. I have a few paintings for us to choose from. I think that would be the easiest, just literally make her a ghost, right? And I don't know, I got these all from the thrift store. This would be fun too. I saw a lot of inspiration online. Someone sent me a video once and of an actual painting that I have, but I don't want to ghost paint that one because I actually really like the painting. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could do that. Or at least we could try to do that. It could be fun. It could be a fun craft for the kids. The painting, I think tonight is just gonna be me and Eleanor. It's a little later in the day, so Avelina's gearing up to go to a slumber party tonight. It's a birthday party, slumber party. So that could be fun for her. And so we'll see how ours come out, fingers crossed. I have almost zero artistic ability, but it's just for fun.
Oh, wow. So when I tell you I have zero artistic ability, I hope you really understand that I'm not over exaggerating. It's like close to nothing. I thought this is going to look so good. No, what the heck was I doing? This looks horrible. I should have had, what's her face? Eleanor do all of it. Honestly, I could have, I don't know. Now that I'm going back, I'm thinking I should have turned her into a witch. I should have like put a dress on her or something. So anything other than what the heck I did. I tried to make these like floral arrangements look fallish. Oh no, it was a disaster. Mine was an absolute horror show. I was going to add a moon up top and maybe put some bats in it. But then I grabbed a napkin and tried out a bat. Nope, not for me. Maybe I overthink it. I just, listen, whatever it is, left brain, right brain, whatever side of the brain that has artistic abilities, my brain is without that part of it. It is an undeveloped part of my brain. And If I had a very specific picture to imitate, I think I'd be able to do it. But creativity is not my strong suit. But you know whose it is? My sweet, sweet daughter, Eleanor. And I'm going to show you what she created, and it blew me away, okay? Just out of the water. I should let her do all of the ones that I picked up. Aveline going to do one. She's very artistic too. So I can't wait to see what she creates. But for now, and Wentworth will have a good time with his, but she's definitely my artist, my most creative, and she loves painting. And what she put in here, I was just blown away. I thought, this is so fan. Look at her ghosts. They look like ghosts. I was like, what? They're kind of transparent. They're like the movement they have. Oh my heck. It's just so, I was blown away by what she created. It's just so amazing. You guys are probably like, oh yeah, it's a ghost. It's harder than it looks. If you are uncreative like myself, she was making pumpkins and all this good stuff. So I love how hers turned out. Let me know if you're trying this trend, if you picked up something from the thrift store. To be fair, hers already starting out looked spooky. Here it is up on the wall. I threw it back in the frame. I was like, we got to hang this up already. I'm not waiting until Halloween. And there it is. I just thought it looked too good to hide away somewhere until Thanksgiving. It's perfect.
So the pumpkin, first of all, dinner was delicious. The pumpkin cake is done, ready to be iced. So I'm gonna make up some icing. This is softened cream cheese. I'm just gonna blend it up here. I'm not really one for a cream cheese frosting, but when it comes to pumpkin, I think it's necessary. I have a little bit of vanilla. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup of half and half. Wolfgang refuses a nap. I'm gonna whip this up. I don't know how to explain it, but this vintage mixer, it smells like home in a way I can't explain. And then I'm going to add 5 cups of powdered sugar. Mix this in. On her post, she adds protein powder to even the frosting, and I just don't think it's necessary. This mixer can barely handle it. Spoon this mixture over top, smooth it out, and then let it sit in the fridge. I might top it with a little bit of cinnamon too. Ooh, that's smooth. Okay, you wanna taste?
Okay, this is the finished product of this pumpkin cake, pumpkin spice cake, whatever it's called. Fantastic. Arose by any other name. The icing was a little drippy, so maybe it did need that protein powder, but it was so good. I've eaten half the sheet pan, and I'm gonna go in for seconds.
I'm always so bad at getting outros. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out. Hope it inspired you to get some stuff done around the house, like fall stuff. I don't know, now I wanna do more. I'm like, should I decorate more? No, I shouldn't. I have plenty of other stuff to focus on. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Actually, I am really inspired by stuff I see on Instagram all the time, and they make like cutesy stuff out of candy corn. I feel like that's really the only reason I bought candy corn, because no one actually likes candy corn. I'm just kidding, my dad likes candy corn. All right, he also likes black licorice, so there's something wrong with him. I'll see you next time, bye.